I'm here to resurrect me.
And really, for me, it's just about finding the music that inspires me. It could be old music, new music, whatever. You know, growing up, the music that I was inspired by was Q-Tip, Tribe Called Quest, De La, Lauryn Hill, you know, all that type of stuff. So when I started doing mixtapes, I just wanted to make tapes of the music I wanted to listen to. It's really that simple. And those are the artists that inspired me. And then, you know, as it's gone on, what I love most is telling a story. And it's hard to tell a story about someone that doesn't have a story yet. So most of the stories I tell are about artists, you know, from the past or artists that have a long career. But I've been hired by the labels to do the Roots, the Mary J. Blige, the Isley Brothers, the K9, the NECA, the John Legend, and the Roots. So, you know, if a label can identify that what I'm doing, you know, has like an impact, that's fantastic, but I'm not going to do something just for money because, you know, it's for money and not because I'm inspired by the artist. I don't know, it's a waste of time for me. The mixtapes for me have become an integral part of what I do and a platform for me to showcase my remixing and production. Every tape is an idea that I had. If I get approached by an artist and I see something in their music that inspires me, then I try to build a world around what I think that artist represents, like with NECA or with K9. When I do a mixtape with a new artist like K9, it happened, I went to go meet up with him, and his 3 favorite artists he was telling me were Fela Kuti, Bob Marley, Bob Dylan, and he wanted to know if we could do something with that. And I was like, wow, that's just ill. Like, let me think about that. I went home and I thought about it for 2 weeks, and I thought, what do these 3 people have in common? And it was that they're all messengers, you know, of their time, and so that's how the Messengers was born. I involve those artists and tell their stories as a way of telling his story. I think it really just comes down to the fact that I'm a fan. I start from the place of a fan, and as a hip-hop fan, if you do the same thing somebody else did, that's whack. So if you're gonna do it, push the envelope. Try and do something new, do something different. And for me, as a DJ, looking around at all these people that inspired me, that were my heroes, I think about what do I have to do to match that level of creativity, and so I'm always trying to push the envelope.
J.Period when the streets flop, he got that pull like a slingshot.
Because I think technology has made it so that almost anybody can DJ.
We go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
But it's very hard to do that well and to understand like what's behind it. I think the same holds true for a mixtape. For me, a mixtape is making 80 minutes worth of material flow together in a way where it seems like it's one big long song almost. And it's just something that it captivates your attention like an album used to. And I think if you're making a mixtape just doing da-da-da-da, you know, you're probably doing that to promote yourself, and like, okay, that's cool, but like, I don't care. You know, like, I'm just interested in something that is creative. I think at this point in time, as the art form evolves, you have to evolve with it, or you're gonna get left behind.
It's tricky, but with practice, you'll get the hang of it.
Turn it up. I said, yo, I try to get it how I live it. A lot of people counting on me, kinda like